So I did a thing, and this is the thing. It's my Porsche, almost mine, Porsche Turbo, 2008 model. So this is the story of me trying to restore this car to some sort of former glory. You'll see some ups and downs, and obviously part of the fun of owning an old car is the challenge of restoring it. And funnily enough, it's quite enjoyable when things do break, because then you get to fix them and make things better. And I was down for that. But I think even the most diehard fans or petrol heads start losing their enthusiasm once the problems stop you from actually enjoying the car. And I think I've sort of got to that stage now. And let's see what I do next. And this video will just show you what we've done so far and what the journey's looked like. And to be honest, I've learned a lot through this time, so it's not all gone to waste. But like I said, I've not really been able to enjoy the car in the 5 or almost 6 months that I've owned it. Problems first started to, or the first sign of a major problem was the drive from Abu Dhabi to Dubai. Oh, sorry, from Dubai to Abu Dhabi. And basically what happened was the check oil light came on. So here I am checking the oil to see what the level is. And I wished it was like an oil leak or something, which could be easily fixed. But it could, the signs were there that it was some sort of engine related issue with some consumption going on. And yeah, so but as you'll see later, there's a cracked oil cooler, and then there's the white smoke issue as well, which we'll go into more detail a bit later. So yeah, hope you enjoy this story. Good morning everyone, and this is my 2008 Porsche Cayenne 957 variant. It's a beautiful morning today, and what we're going to do, we're going to top up some oil. So let's do it. So basically I bought the car about less than a week ago, and I drove to Abu Dhabi. It's about 100 kilometers from here, and when I got there, the check oil light came on, which is strange because I had all the oil changed, so it shouldn't have really, eaten that much oil. Let's give her a start. So, unfortunately, what happened is the battery is dead and the car is not starting. We have a jump start. The guy sorted me out. I wanted to do a cold start for you guys, but anyway, I will do it again some other time. Yeah, as you can hear, smooth as glass, alhamdulillah. Sounds really good. And yeah, let's head to Zeus workshop to get some things sorted. Okay, left the car as Zeus off-road to get sorted. So we'll see you later. Bye. So I'm here to pick up the car from Zeus Auto. We had some issues, but we'll go into later. Yeah, I just collected the car from the suspension place. Seems like it's all working now. The code is still on the dashboard, but the actual suspension itself is working. I've got it in sports mode and everything seems okay. Excuse the mess, it needs a good clean.
So this is my Porsche 957 Turbo, 2008 model. Unfortunately, it's looking very sorry for itself at the moment, with the front suspension slammed and the back one raised. I bought this car about a month ago, thinking to do an overland build, and there were some issues, but there's been more issues than I care to admit. So obviously the biggest thing at the moment, apart from the suspension, is that there was a low coolant light that came on, and once I got home I opened the coolant cap and all the coolant seemed to bubble out. And in my estimation, or in my mechanical knowledge, which isn't great, I think it's an issue with the gasket, and there is exhaust gases going into the cooling system, which is not great. But I'm going on holiday now for a few weeks, so it's going to be sitting here and we'll have to just deal with it when we come back. I wanted this to be a budget build, but it doesn't look like it at the moment, but I'm in it now, so let's see what happens. It's about the gasket, and hopefully it's not too much of an issue and it's not damaged the engine at all, which I don't think it has done, inshallah. And then obviously we'll do stuff like the headlights, and then the wheels and the suspension. I've already tried to get the suspension fixed by a cheaper shop in Al Quoz in Dubai, but it's not really turned out very well, as you can see. It should be the same level on both sides. Anyway, though I'm still excited. I think she's still got some life in her yet, this old Porsche. So yeah, this is a month on since I last started the car. The coolant fiasco happened, and also all the struts seem to have gone straight all the way down. So we're going to try and fill it with coolant and start the battery with this thing. So hopefully they can breathe some life into it. It's booked into the garage on what day? Monday. So hopefully they can diagnose what the coolant problem is, and it's hopefully not a head gasket. Otherwise, I don't know what the future holds for this car. We have this row antifreeze coolant, and let's fill this coolant. So I've not used one of these before, but let's see. It seems quite straightforward. You plug in the clips into this bit, and then that shows it's powered on. It also has a light if you need it at night. So yeah, let's see, hopefully that this works. Impressive, this thing works very good. So we're bringing the car to the garage to get it repaired. It's 7:30 in the morning. To get up there now. Yeah, we're at Zeus now, so I'm just waiting to check the car in, and then explain the issues and see what they can do for me.
Yeah, so I'm making this video to show you exactly why we need to replace all those pipes. Let me put light. Yeah, so you can see here, see around here, we can see the mark of the coolant. See, this red marks means there is a coolant leak. You can see here also. In here, there is too much leak coming from here. So this is the coolant white tube. This one, this is the coolant white tube. It's there also. It has to be replaced. Actually, it's not damaged, but this is the thermostat housing. So while trying to take the housing out, the wire pipe is going to be damaged, so automatically we need to change it. And then this is the water pump. The gasket is over here. So actually we need to replace also the thermostat housing gasket, which is here. Yeah, that's the reason why we want to replace all these things, so you can see the leak by yourself. And plus the video I sent to you explaining the leak from the heater line.
So after the initial set of work to fix the cooling issue, we found that there was oil in the coolant system. So that meant we had to change the oil cooler because there was a crack in that. And alongside that, we changed the vacuum pump, various seals, and breather lines, and also the expansion tack and the radiator. And obviously we did some flushes as well to get rid of all that residue oil. So the coolant system has been all good since then, but still the whole issue with the white smoke on startup is still there. And I've noticed recently that the dipstick is showing a bit less oil. So that means the oil is being used somewhere. So one of the reasons that could be is the valve stem seals have gone bad, and then when the car sits, the oil goes into the combustion chamber, and then when you start the car, the white smoke is released from the exhaust. The other thing could be that the piston rings are gone. However, that's usually blue smoke. So I think it is the valve stem seals. But that basically means I need either the valve stem seal job done, or get a used engine. So yeah, obviously that's going to be quite costly. And then on top of that, it needs a servo motor, and the front strut on the passenger side has gone down even though I replaced it, so that needs changing. There's also the bushes and the control arms that need doing, and this is before any of the off-road mods. So in the comments, tell me what you think I should do. Should I invest more into this car by fixing the engine and the other bits that I've listed, or should I cut my heavy losses and get rid of the car or scrap it and then look to do something else in the new year? Look forward to your suggestions.